Today's MTG box analysis will focus on the opening of a Wilds of Eldraine collector booster box that took place on September 13th, 2023. We'll begin the analysis by looking at all of the cards that we pulled from the 12 collector booster packs. Then we'll review how much of the main set and the Enchanting Tale subset we covered by non-foil and foil, along with a breakdown of coverage by rarity and a look at box duplication. Following this, we'll establish a baseline for value with a look at the current value of the two sets before moving into a recap of the actual observed value. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and more than 150 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level to download the analysis. Let's kick things off by examining the box contents in comparison to the cards that we had an opportunity to obtain. Using this chart, we can see the cards that we could have potentially acquired from the primary Wilds of Eldraine set marked in gray, and the actual foils that we did acquire in orange and the non-foils in green. For the non-foils, we were only eligible to see Showcase, Borderless, and Extended Art cards in the Collector Booster Packs. In today's box, we ended up seeing 9 non-foil Showcase, 3 Borderless, and 6 Extended Art cards. When it comes to the foils, we saw between 13 and 22 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic, with black having the least and red having the most. Additionally, this box contained 2 foil Showcase, 1 foil Borderless, and 5 foil Extended Art cards. From the Enchanting Tale subset, we saw between 2 and 6 non-foils for each of the colors of Magic, and 1 to 4 foils. We also saw 1 foil anime borderless and 2 non-foils. And in this collector booster box, we did see one of the confetti foil anime borderless chase cards. Moving into coverage, from the main Wilds of Eldraine set, we saw 18 unique non-foils out of a possible 83, giving us 22% coverage of the cards we were eligible to see. To break it down, we saw 45% of the Showcase, 27% of the Borderless, and 12% of the Extended Art cards. In the foil space, we saw 109 of the 349 cards, giving us 31% coverage of the main set. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in red with 49% coverage. Moving into the Enchanting Tales subset, we ended up seeing 25 of the 83 non-foil cards for 30% coverage. And in the foil space, we saw 15 unique cards for 18% coverage. We also saw 1 confetti foil, giving us 5% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in today's box, we saw 14 of the 62 main set rares that we were eligible to see in non-foil, giving us 23% coverage. We also saw 4 of the 21 mythics for 19% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 48% of the commons, 45% of the uncommons, as well as 18 of the 122 rares for 15% coverage, and 2 of the 41 mythics good enough for 5% coverage. In the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw 67% of the uncommons in non-foil, as well as 10 of the 35 rares for 29% coverage, and 2 of the mythics for 4% coverage. In the foil space, we again saw 67% of the uncommons, and 3 of the 35 rares for 9% coverage. In total, we saw 51 rares and 9 mythics within these 12 packs when we include the 5 rares and 1 mythic from the Commander subset, and our rare confetti foil. From a duplication standpoint, the only true duplication that we saw was from the main set in the full art basic land category. And since there's only 5 full art basic lands and 12 packs in a box, duplication is always going to happen. Now in today's box, we saw 5 lands repeated 7 times, giving this box a duplication rate of 4%. Before recapping the value of today's collector booster box, let's first examine the potential value of the cards that we could have obtained. This chart shows all 349 cards that you can pull out of a collector booster box of Wilds of Eldraine using non-foil market prices from September 12, 2023. Currently, the set features 6 cards valued over $10. They are the Moonshaker Cavalry, which is currently going for $16.76 in standard frame and $23.70 in extended art. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which is currently going for $31.69 in standard frame and $34.86 in extended art. And then you have the Beseech the Mirror, which is currently going for $32.74 in standard frame and $47.53 in extended art. The main set also features 7 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 47 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 289 cards from the main set are currently valued under $1. Currently, the 349 cards have a non-foil market value of $391.26, which is up about $27 since Monday's box opening. And here's a look at the value of the Enchanting Tales subset. This chart shows all 103 cards that you can pull from a collector booster pack using non-foil market prices. Currently, the subset features 39 cards valued over $10. This includes all 20 of the hard-to-pull confetti foils, 12 of the 20 anime borderless cards, and 7 of the cards from the main set. The subset also features 8 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 18 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 38 cards in the set are currently valued under $1. The total value of all 63 cards in the main subset using non-foil market prices is currently sitting at $238. The 20 anime borderless cards are going for a combined $383.82, and the 20 confetti foils are going for $1,895.71. This means that a full set of 103 cards is currently valued at $2,517.53, which is about a 2% drop or a $50 drop since Monday's box opening. Now let's recap the actual value that we saw in today's box. In the non-foil space from the main set, we saw the number 1 card, the Beseech the Mirror in Extended Art, currently valued at $47.53. We also saw the Virtue of Knowledge in the $5 to $10 range, and 4 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 12 non-foils from the main set are currently valued less than $1. In the traditional foil space, we didn't see any of the cards valued over $10, but we did see 1 card in the $5 to $10 range and 10 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 105 cards from the main set are currently valued less than $1. From the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw 3 big hits. First up, we saw the Smothering Tide, currently valued at $15.42, and then we saw the Confetti Foil, As Foretold, currently valued at $26.73. And if that wasn't enough, in the same pack as the As Foretold, we saw the Anime Borderless Ristic Study, currently valued at $73.90. We didn't see any of the cards in the $5 to $10 range, but we did pick up 2 additional cards that are valued over $1. The other 20 non-foils from the subset are currently valued less than $1. And in the foil space, we didn't see any of the cards valued over $10 and only the Anime Borderless Nature's Will in the $5 to $10 range. We did pick up 1 additional card in the $1 to $5 range, but the other 13 foils from the subset that we saw are currently valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box through a Patreon agreement for $195.67. The current market price for these boxes as of September 12, 2023 is $198.04. The Wilds of Eldraine Collector Booster Box contains 12 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 180 cards plus tokens. The 6 Commander cards that we pulled are currently valued at $12.30, thanks mostly due to the Throne of Eldraine that we saw in Extended Art Foil. The 40 cards from the Enchanting Tales subset have a current value of $135.89, with more than half of that coming from the Ristic Study. From the main set, the 12 tokens that we saw are valued at $13.23. The 12 full art basic lands have a value of $6.65, and the 48 commons came up to be $8.16 in market value. The 36 uncommons that we saw are valued at $10.21. The 32 rares have a current market value of $27.97, and the 6 mythics that we pulled are valued at $64.37, with almost 75% of that coming from the Beseech the Mirror card. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $278.78 in card market value, which is a gain of $83.11, and means that I saw a return of 142% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 13 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $202.60, which means that those 13 cards represent 73% of the total box value and covered my cost for the box. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I'll be cracking open another collector box from the same case on Friday and analyzing the results. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.